Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you are having a great day. Today's story includes relationship problems, entitled people, family drama, gaslighting and toxic family. Let's start. Am I the idiot for refusing to help my stepdaughter with her baby? By Late Satisfaction 228. I, female, 38, married my husband, Sam, male, 47, 5 years ago. Sam always knew I didn't want to have children of my own. He was fine with it. He has a daughter, Leah, female, 25. His wife died when Leah was 10 years old, and I met him when she was 15. I didn't meet her till after a year of dating. She was a sweet young adult and we got along great. I didn't move in with Sam till Leah left for college though. Leah got pregnant last year. Her boyfriend didn't want to keep the baby, but she wanted to keep it. He broke up with her. Leah moved back in with us cause she could not afford her lifestyle without him. She worked as a teacher and he was the breadwinner. I had concerns about how she was going to raise a child on a teacher's salary by herself. I suggested getting him to pay child support. She did not want that. Sam thought I should stay out of it, fine, but once she had the baby around 4 months back, Leah seemed to realize having a baby is not the sunshine and rainbows she thought it was. She barely got any sleep during the last 4 months. All the while, Sam was helping her with the baby, while I did almost all chores myself. Now her leave is ending. She didn't want to leave the baby at daycare or with a nanny, and Sam and I both work as well. She asked if I could stay home with the baby. I said no. First, it is not my baby, and I never wanted to raise a child. Second, I have work. She then asked Sam, who asked me to do it instead. I refused, stating the reasons again. Sam couldn't stay home because he earned more than me and covered more bills. I asked why Leah can't stay home with the baby herself. Yeah. She said how she was young and had to build a career. I said many people take breaks to raise kids, and she broke down crying about how she was so tired all the time being a mom, and she needed something else in her life too. Sam feels bad for her and thinks we should help her. I suggested she pay for nanny with her income, but Leah doesn't want strangers looking after her baby. Both of them were pressuring me to stay home with the baby, so she can go to work. I am standing firm on my decision. Leah said yesterday how she wished her mom was alive, since she would have had her back. She said I didn't love her and my husband is also mad at me. Am I the idiot for refusing to help my stepdaughter with her baby? OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. 1. I refuse to stay home with my stepdaughter's baby so she can go work. 2. Stepdaughter does not trust daycare or nannies. She will be confined to home all day with baby for at least 3 years, and lose her job. Oh my god, one of the easiest, not the idiot OP. Imagine giving birth to a child to then start to act like a spoiled child yourself, because people don't do what you want. Good god. Don't get me wrong, I understand how hard it must be to take care of a baby in general, but also especially in the situation she finds herself in, with her boyfriend abandoning her, their child, her losing the place she lived in with him, and basically the lifestyle she had and the future she had envisioned for herself. I really empathize with her because of this, but that doesn't give her the right to do what she and her dad, aka your husband, have been doing to you. She may be a single mother, but you and your husband have been helping her from the beginning, and now as payment she wants you to give up your life, so she can have hers back? Because since you are married to her father, that make you obligated to have to take care of her baby because you earn less than your husband? Good god, give me a break. I get that she is tired, but that doesn't give her the right to act like an entitled brat, and your husband is being ridiculous by supporting her in this request. And by the way, you are not refusing to help her with the baby. On the contrary, you have been helping her from the beginning, and she was given several alternatives for baby care when or if she returned to work, but she refuses all of them. For her, it's her way or her way, which means that she, and unfortunately your husband, want you to stop your life so she can live hers the way she wants. Don't give in OP, do not give in. There are many things wrong with this situation, but this decision of yours is not one of them. And what did you think of this situation? What would you do in OP's place? What advice would you give her? Leave your comments below. Now, let's read the comments and see what other informations OP left in her replies, before going to the update. Definitely not the idiot. My answer would have been, welcome to real life, Leah. You have to sacrifice a lot of things once you become a parent. You didn't sign up for it, Leah did. And is she going to pay you for staying at home? Or is it free? We haven't reached that part, since irrespective of that I don't want to give up my career to watch her baby, but I don't think she is going to pay me. Not the idiot. Leah needs to put her baby daddy on child support and take off the rose-colored glasses. She chose to have a child by a deadbeat. Why would you stay home to raise her child? She's getting more than enough help as is. Her mom was a stay-at-home parent, maybe that's why. So in her mind, if you were her real mom and a stay-at-home parent, you would be raising this baby she chose to have? I guess so. Well, that's BS. Why doesn't dad quit his job to take care of kid? He is the higher income earner and pays majority of the bills. Not the idiot. This is Leah's baby, that she alone chose to have, that doesn't obligate you to change your life to suit her desires. The whole business of saying you don't love her because you won't quit your job to watch her baby is so manipulative and messed up, and I'm shocked your husband is siding with her. If I were you, I'd sit down privately with husband and remind him that Leah is the one that chose to have this baby and she is solely responsible for it. That you never signed up to be a full-time babysitter and it's unreasonable to expect you to quit your job, and that you're disappointed and hurt that he is not understanding of that. On a downvoted comment, OP also replies, I'm going to go against the grain and say you are the idiot, kind of. Too many people here are selfish and childless, and don't seem to realize raising a kid on one's own is extremely hard. You've definitely had years to see this kind of situation coming, and seems you kinda stuck your head in the sand hoping it wouldn't happen. In the end, it takes a village to raise a kid, and like it or not, you're a major part of this family now and you need to help out. Sure, it's not your responsibility to quit your job and take over predominant child-rearing responsibility, but you certainly should help out, and you should feel a little bad for trying to avoid it at all costs. I would think otherwise. People are not childless, they are child-free. They choose to not have children, they realize how hard raising a child is and don't want to take that task. It is self-serving, but I doubt people who are having children are doing that for selfless reasons. Unless a person is adopting a child to provide for the child, people having children are having them out of their own selfish desire to have children. It's two sides of a coin. Choosing to have a child is a choice the parents make, no one else made that choice. Parents need a village, but no one else is obligated to provide the village. Choosing to be each other's village is good, but forcing people who chose to not have children, because they realized how hard it is to help raise your child, that you chose to have, is more selfish. Well said, OP, well said. If that's her home too, then she's effectively stepdaughter's mom, too. And any mom that turns to run from her daughter during her time of greatest need is a deadbeat effing mom. If she is family, then she should be a contributing part of the family and help raise the new addition to said family. That isn't what OP is doing though. You are right, I was not physically caring for the baby. You know what I was doing? Every single chore in the house, including cooking for them, cleaning after them and their laundry, after working entire days and splitting almost all bills. I didn't pay for baby items or furniture, but I was splitting bills for groceries, electricity and water, the stuff they both, Leah and her baby, used, and Leah did not pay anything towards. I have bought numerous clothes and toy sets for baby. I didn't add it in baby cost because I consider that gifts. Help comes in many forms, her meals that she did not have to cook, laundry she hadn't done, cleaning up and grocery shopping she never had to worry about, was all help that I gave. I wouldn't have pointed it out except for this comment. I never had a mom-daughter relationship with her, I am just 13 years older than her, never been a mom or parent myself. Chose not to, we were friends, she never treated me like a parent either. And as part of her family I helped out in any and all ways that I can, until they demanded I sacrifice my life and career for them. So if you think that equals a deadbeat stepmom, no one can correct you. Honestly, I think OP's stepdaughter is being very ungrateful, and I find OP's husband's attitude very strange. Because either he's a doormat who does whatever his daughter wants, or he already wanted OP to leave her job and is using daughter request as an excuse, or both. Either way, I think they're both selfish and ungrateful. And honestly, if stepdaughter's mom was alive and if she wasn't a stay-at-home mom, if she worked, I doubt she would accept this request either. I doubt a lot of people would. I also think that stepdaughter and husband need to be careful, because OP might get fed up, and the new mom might lose the big help she already receives, and her dad might end up losing his wife. And what did you think of the comments? What do you think of the request of OP's stepdaughter and husband? Would you guys advise something else to OP? Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Now let's go to the update. Oh, and I hope you are enjoying the video so far. If so, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications to know when a new video is out. Now let's read the update. Update: Am I the idiot for refusing to help my stepdaughter with her baby? First of all, thank you for your support. I needed it more than I realized. Your replies, advices, and suggestions gave me a lot to think about. I was taking this situation independently and not really seeing the whole picture. I had some tough conversations with my husband about the post and replies. He was upset I posted about this in social media, but I convinced him it's anonymous and we would not have any ramifications. The sad truth is, even with overwhelming number of not the idiots, he refused to see the point. He accepts I have always been true about my boundaries, but he still needs me to step up and help out more, be more understanding. I realize the fact is, he sees his daughter as his baby girl, and me as the adult in this situation, so he needs me to act like an adult and support the child. I tried to make him realize she is not a child, she made her own decisions and she needs to be an adult. He says I won't get how a parent would feel and he needs to be there for her. I realized his long-term plan is to keep supporting her as long as he can and she wants it. To be frank, I sort of respect his stand. A father wanting to be there for his daughter and wanting to live for her is admirable, but that is not the life I envisioned. Loving grandmother that babysit occasionally? Sure, but raising Leah and her baby? Nope. Before we decided on anything extreme, we had a talk with Leah as well, to know what her plans are. We revisited the topic of child support and this time her dad was adamant to know why isn't she insisting on it. Your replies made him concerned, I think. Well, apparently the reason is Leah is still in love with him. She is scared pushing a court case and responsibility on him, on a decision she made will scare him away. She is still holding on to hope he will come back. Girl. We don't think she is being realistic, but have decided to table that talk for later, since Sam is anyway ready to fund the baby's life, and child support can be demanded with back pay when she decides to follow up. We offered her multiple solutions, such as lesser work hours, career change, nanny, daycare. She did not accept any offer. She loves the school she works at and doesn't want to leave it. She claims reducing hours will impact her career trajectory, and since she wants to work, she might as well work full-time. She does not want to leave baby though with strangers, nanny or daycare, and is refusing to hear it. She wants her baby to grow up with family, feeling loved, and she can't be at peace unless she knows one of us is with the baby. The child would still grow up with love and family. The nanny or daycare would be only taking care of the child while she is at work. She is the one who is responsible to raise her child, not the nanny or daycare workers. She understands that, right? Sam is refusing to cut down hours himself, since he can't afford bills on his own. Let me clarify, he had to refinance this house to pay for her college education, didn't want her to have any loans. I had suggested we downsize from this 3-bedroom house to a 1-bedroom one, we could both afford. He wanted to have space for his daughter. I understood that, but I couldn't afford to pay for it. We came to an understanding. I wouldn't pay for it and won't have any rights to the house either. That is his biggest payment. We had split the rest of our expenses proportionally to our income, till Leah moved back in. She doesn't help financially. I contributed to normal day-to-day expenses, but all baby-related expenses are being met by Sam. If Sam stops working or reduce hours, he won't be able to do all these. I would have to take up being the breadwinner, but we would have to downsize, and Leah would, at least, have to cover all baby-related expenses herself. Neither of them wants that. The conclusion of all discussions were the same. They needed me to stay home with baby. Plus, Sam wouldn't be putting anything to my savings or retirement funds, cause he won't have funds for that. He also thinks it isn't necessary, since I can just go back to work when baby starts school. Yeah, since finding a job is so easy nowadays. Long story short, I left. Good. I packed all my clothes and stuff, took out everything I have in my car, and I'm now crashing at a friend's home. I don't have any rights to the house or own any furniture there, so leaving was easy. I have booked an appointment with my lawyer. I think this is the best decision I can make for myself. Both Sam and Leah called me a selfish idiot for leaving. I guess it will have to be this way. So sorry this is ending this way for you, but you are not being the selfish one here on any terms. Your husband should have put your name on the house regardless of your ability to pay for it. When you become a couple, everything becomes ours, and not just his, even if he is the breadwinner. So either way, you were going to end up out and without anything in the end. To me that says that the love he supposedly had for you was superficial and he didn't think of you, or your needs in anything. Couples are supposed to look out for each other's needs and take care of each other unto death. This means what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. Sadly, you probably made the best choice you could have made, and I'm sorry that your husband wasn't more understanding of your needs as he is his daughter's. Unfortunately, your husband is obviously easily manipulated by his daughter and refuses to see that she is an adult and should have the common sense to look after herself. This will not bode well for the daughter down the road, as she will have no abilities to be responsible for herself or her child once her father passes, and only God knows when that will be, hopefully not for a very long time, but one never knows. I wish you all the best. Yeah, I agree with this comment. Unfortunately, I think it ended up being better for OP to walk away at this point. It seems things weren't going to change in that family. Also, some things we took away from this update are that 1. The husband knows he and his daughter are the idiots, he just doesn't care, he wants OP to do what they are asking and that's it. 2. The stepdaughter is more stupid and selfish than I imagined, since she's willing to risk her own child's financial security to try to get back with the a-hole who doesn't care about her or their baby, and made that perfectly clear to her. What the hell is wrong with this woman? I understand she's heartbroken, but girl, he left you while you were pregnant, why would you want him back? Please develop some self-respect. And 3, and this is what makes me the most worried, they could have kicked OP out of the house at any time. Now or in the next few years, they could very well wait until the child was ready to start school and just kick her out. And she would have no job, no rights to the house she lived in, no savings from the last 3 years, because her husband would not deposit any money for her, since everything would go to the house, the daughter and the grandchild. I know I may be being too negative here, and it is possible that he would never do this to her and they would stay married for the rest of their lives, but I am sorry, I do not trust these people. Would you? And what did you guys think of this update? Did you already expect this from OP? Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And that's it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.